Hi everybody, this is our video and we are going to talk about morphology and syntax. Let's begin. This is our team, Angie Botina, Carol Caceres, Nicolas Aldana, Tomas Rincon, and Juan Baquero. The first topic that we are going to talk about is syntax. So let's begin.
Syntax, part of grammar that studies the way in which words and the groups they form are combined to express meaning, as well as the relationship established between all these units.
Well, following this topic, we have the representation of syntax. We have three categories. So the first one is the statement of the correct sequence of the part of a speech. So this category is how the sentence has to be in the correct way. So the subject is followed by verb, is followed by object. Like in the example that we have, subject the kid is the article followed by noun, the verb is broke, and the object is the window. So just this category is tell us how is the correct sequences of a sentence. The other category is by parsing diagrams. So in this way, we can see how the sentence is organized like in a diagram. It's separated by units. So we have the noun, the verb, the article, and the noun. So in the like in the example, John hit the ball. So in this way, we can see how the all the units of the sentence can combine together and create a meaning. And finally, with the last category, by a series of non-formational rules. This rule is used to change the structure of a sentence, like an active sentence to a passive one, or to form questions, or change from a positive to a negative form, and more things. So this rule helps to explain how the structure of the sentence changes, like in the examples that we have. The first one is the kid wrote a letter. That one is active voice. And the second one is the letter was writing by a kid, passive voice. So with these examples, we can see how the structure of the sentence changed. So the sentence can change in many ways to form questions, to change from a positive to a negative, and more things. So the next topic is morphology.
Now we're going to continue with morphology. Morphology is the study of the internal structure of the words. Some people confuse the words with the morphemes, but the difference between the words and the morphemes is that the words are a complete unit of the language with a meaning, like a hamburger. It is a complete meal that has everything in like only one thing. And the morphemes are the smallest fragments of the words that have a meaning. For example, we could say that the morphemes are the topics or the different ingredients that we could add to a hamburger. It is like with morphemes, we could say that it is something that you can add to the words, to the hamburger. And we have the example of hamburger that would be a complete word, and the morpheme would be the S of hamburgers. We are going to continue with free morpheme. A free morpheme is a word that don't need a morpheme to be understood. We have the examples of eat, run, and cat. These are words that doesn't need a morpheme like s, ed, or other um, things that we could add. The word by itself is fine.
Now we have polymorphisms. These are the word pairs that need to be attached to a morpheme in order to form a word. For example, undo, jointly, and it and. Also, we have content morphemes. These are the nouns, verbs, and adjectives that have a full meaning in themselves. For example, book, read, and clean. Also, we have function morphemes. These are the words that add more sense to sentences. For example, the, on, but, and so on.
And to finish this presentation, we are going to talk about derivational morphemes and inflectional morphemes. First, the derivational morphemes make new words from old ones. They change the part of speech or the basic meaning of a word. For example, alcohol, alcoholic. They don't require syntactic relations outside the word and are often not productive or regular in form of meaning. Also, they typically occur inside any inflectional affixes. For example, action or eyes, interaction, interact. And to finish the this theme, we are going to talk about inflectional morphemes that they vary the form of words in order to express the grammatical features that a given language chooses as singular, plural, or past present tense. They don't change basic syntactic category and express grammatically required features or indicate relations between different words in the sentence. They occur inside any derivational morphemes, s plural, ed, past. For example, worked with ed, works with s, or working with ing. And that will be everything. Thanks.